So, here it is. As per the immigration level targeted for the year 2024, IRCC has announced that they will be inviting around 110,000 applicants for the federal skill immigration system in 2024 and somewhere around 117,000 for the each year 2025 as well as 2026. So you cannot expect a TR to PR sort of round anytime soon. But there is still a hope. So in this video, we will be talking about IRCC's immigration plan for the year 2024 and I will cover every single thing you need to know if you are planning to be a permanent resident of Canada in year 2024. This plan is FHS, which means Federal High Skilled Worker, which mainly includes Federal Skilled Worker, Federal Skilled Trades, and Canadian Experience Class. As per the recent information gathered by using ATIP form by a member of community, IRCC has clarified their intention of continuing the category-based draws. And not only in year 2024, but they'll continue in year 2025 as well. Which means if you are into trades or healthcare or STEM category, good luck. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the percentage allocation for each category so you can commit to your plan for getting a permanent residency in Canada. And it would also help you to make a plan if you should wait for the express entry draws or rather take that PNP option. For those who are new, I am Raj, a data enthusiast by profession and a community proclaimed guide for Canadian immigration. So if you are interested in being updated with the latest information around Canadian immigration, please subscribe to the channel. Coming back to the percentage allocation of each category, IRCC has decided to allocate around 80% of the pool for category-based draws. That means the general draws will be around 20% as per the number shown before, which means we can safely estimate that we'll have around more than 20,000 applicants going through the general draws this year. If we look at the current CRS draw at the time of filming this video, we could safely assume that a score of above 500 will be a norm for this year for general draws. Now let's talk about the remaining 80% of the pool. IRCC is planning to allocate surprisingly 30% of its pool to the French draws. Now don't ask me why, but let me give you some official hints though. The department already had a plan to invite high number of French-speaking workers outside Quebec in the other regions of Canada between sometime in December 2023 and the complete year of 2024. They said that they want to finish their target of having at least 6% of the Canadian population outside Quebec which speaks French. And this is to complete their Francophone admissions target of 2024. Because the government wants the French-speaking workers from all around the world to settle in Canada by the end of 2024, we can safely assume that the PR applications for the French-speaking workers will be prioritized. Because they know that majority of the Francophone workers will be from outside Canada, so they want to give them enough chance to settle in Canada by the end of year 2024. So now, it does not matter if you are a high-skilled worker who can pay more taxes to the government of Canada or not. If your French is good, bienvenue to Canada. Now you might be thinking it's right time to learn French and get that score in next few years so you can prepare yourself for PR. Not too soon, buddy. Department is almost at the verge of exhausting their pool for French-speaking workers and their target of meeting that 6% population for the entirety of Canada outside Quebec, so they are planning to stop that soon. You can still try though. Okay, so the next is healthcare occupation, which gets around 15% allocation. So we can safely assume around 5 rounds of 3,000 applicants each or 10 rounds of 1,500 applicants in the year 2024. So if you are into healthcare, congratulations, because the scores might go down in the year 2024 as compared to last year. Now let's check out the occupations in demand in the healthcare industry. So when you plan your career, you can plan and choose wisely to increase your chances of getting invite. At the time of making this video, there are broadly 35 occupations which are invited through the healthcare draw. Now feel free to pause the video to check if your occupation is included in the healthcare draw or not. Now out of these, if you want to think of opportunity to get into the industry, you can plan for those tier 3 occupations which are invited. These includes lab assistants, nursing aides and other support occupations in the healthcare services and pharmacy assistants as well. The good part about these occupations is that they are comparatively easier to get in and secures your chance of getting a permanent residence if your score is less than 450. The next most seeked category is the STEM category, which means majority of the occupations under science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Before we continue, if you find this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you could like this video because this will help others finding this video easily. STEM is going to get around 25% allocation of the pool, so we can safely assume around 10 rounds of 2,500 applicants each or 5 rounds of 5,000 applicants each in the year 2024. So if you are in STEM, congratulations. But you might already know that majority of your colleagues are also in the pool. So with only around 25 to 30,000 invitations for year 2024, the score might not go down compared to last year. But with the recent announcement of introducing Canadian Experience class-based category-based draws by IRCC, so hopefully the STEM category will get good amount of opportunities which may reduce score, and I'm hoping somewhere between 460 to 480 to be invited as well by the end of 2024. At the time of making this video, there are broadly 25 occupations which are part of STEM draw. Feel free to pause the video to see if your occupation is included or not. Interestingly, for STEMs, tier 0 and tier 1 occupations are only eligible, even 2 and 3 are not eligible. So it's tough to get in. Now, unlike healthcare occupations, it's not easy to get in unless you become a software engineer or a developer or a business analyst or get related jobs. So now you know. But it's still comparatively easier than the general draws if your score is less than 500. But don't keep your hopes high as of now, because a lot of your colleagues in the industry are trying to aboard the same train. The next category in our list is the trades, transportation and agriculture. In these, trades gets 5%, transportation gets 3% and agriculture gets 0.5% allocation. If we talk about trades, we can safely assume that around 5,000 applicants will be invited through the federal draws in 2024. So, if you are working as a carpenter, plumber, welder, or even installing and servicing residential applications, you have chances. Because the scores for these candidates in the pool are generally lower, you can safely assume that if your score falls between 300 to 400, you might be invited for a permanent residency. For transportation, if you are into railways, trucks of course, air traffic controllers or any of these related occupations, you will have a great chance of making Canada your permanent home through the Federal Express Entry draws, as the competition is really minimum for these occupations. For agriculture, if you are into landscaping or butcher, either into retail or commercial space, you will have good chances. But as the pool allocation for these occupations is very short, we can only assume around 500 to 1000 applicants getting invited in the year 2024. So you definitely want to be in the pool as soon as possible, because when the ITA is issued, they look at the applicants applied first if they are meeting or having the same score. And if you haven't created the Express Entry profile yet, I would highly suggest to check out the video here. I have created an entire step-by-step process on how to create your Express Entry profile completely for free. The IRCC is also planning to make these draws more predictable, like bi-weekly or monthly. This predictability helps you as an applicant to plan properly and ensures that the system is more transparent for the applicants like yourself. Knowing when the draws might happen will reduce the stress and anxiety and will help you plan better for your permanent residency journey. Please share this video to the people who are waiting for their PR draws in the year 2024. And also, if you need to explore your potential pathways to the PR, depending on your job, career, and other personal expectations, please feel free to book an appointment. The link is in the description. So that's a wrap. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.